Hi guys, this is Deadgrin Customs. I am Deadgrin, and right here is my What If Raditz Turned Good custom action figure. Um, Initially, he started off as two um, two figures for the base body. I ended up using the Dragon Stars. Let me just take this guy out of the way. And this right here is the Dragon Stars box. Now, for I ended up using the base Goku, his legs, and the Super Saiyan Vegeta upper body and head. Now, what I originally did was just cut the head off, cut the hair off of the Super Saiyan Vegeta, and using epoxy, using some milliput putty, I tried to fill in the top part and put in actually the lower leg of a bootleg figure for the peg and the because they had a shoe, and the shoe was able to plug in with this peg into it. And originally, that's what I ended up putting in the back of Raditz's head, and I used milliput to sculpt around it. But this hair was way too small. Let me show you real quick. It was just way too short. It didn't look like Raditz. It looked cool, but it didn't look like Raditz. And everybody kept suggesting that I needed to make it longer and bigger. And a while back, I ended up getting a bootleg. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So I ended up taking his hair and using the same method. I ended up putting another one of Gohan's legs and as a connecting point. But during the customizing process, I ended up twisting the hair just to get it out of the way, because that's the original reason why I liked this idea, is because I was able to just twist the hair, and it would move. But with the Super Saiyan 3 hair, I guess it was a little too heavy, and when I twisted it, it ended up snapping off. And oh man, like I thought this custom was basically done. I thought I had to figure out a way to do this, but I remember that I have a bunch of little earth magnets, and that ended up solving the issue. It looks pretty bad, like just when you see the hairpiece and that thing right there, and then you see his the back of his head with the magnet. But it actually ended up being a lot better with the magnet. And it's still, you can still move it. It doesn't pose as good because of the weight. You see, but you can still pull it up. For like him powering up or something. But yeah, that's how I ended up solving that problem. Now, he has the lower legs of a Son Goku Dragon Stars figure, the upper body of a Vegeta figure, and his face. I ended up taking the elbows off the Goku and putting it in between the arm here. That way, when I did bend it, there was no paint rub issues. That's the biggest thing when you do a custom figure. You repaint stuff and you do all this, but you still end up with paint rub. Now, what I should have done, what I've seen everybody usually do, is just sand off, every point that there is paint rub, and then paint it. But I was just so excited about doing this damn figure, I ended up moving way too fast too soon, and I forgot to do a lot of those things. But using the milliput, I was able to resculpt the hair, and this part right here, I ended up making two. This wasn't part. I ended up like right there. All this extra right here is made from milliput putty, and I also did a part of his gauntlets, the bottom, the little round part. I'm still not done painting him. He still needs I still need to finish the gauntlets. But like I said, this figure is basically 4 figures: upper body and head of a Vegeta, lower body of a Goku, the hair of a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and the tail. The way I ended up doing that was using the Beerus, the same line, the Dragon Stars Beerus figure, and I just kind of used my Dremel to give it a little texture, and then repainted it. Now the problem is that the hole that I made for the peg was a little too tight, so now it doesn't have any articulation like as it would with the actual Beerus figure. But I still think it ended up looking pretty damn good, considering a lot of the stuff that happened to me at making this damn figure. I think I ended up pretty good. If I could redo it again, I'd probably prep the figure a lot better. But I'm liking where it's going. It's not done yet. It's almost done. And this was inspired by a What If series of stories by MasakoX. The look, the design of the character was done by an artist named Malik, and I'll put links to both MasakoX and Malik in the description below, so you guys can follow the series. It's not done yet. We've gone from, I guess, where Raditz lands on Earth and meets Goku and Piccolo, all the way to right before the Tournament of Power, and they're just waiting for the ending of the Tournament of Power to be able to wrap the story up. There's also gonna be like a spin-off called Dragon Ball R&R, where we follow Raditz's and Launch's daughter, Ranch, and it's one of the best things in my opinion that's come around. The What If series in general is all pretty good. Like there's a bunch of them, but the Raditz one really blew me away. I've been following it since the beginning, and I was inspired enough to actually make this figure. I had the idea to make it a while back because at the same time that I was doing another figure, this one, it looks kind of weird right now because it doesn't have the belt on, but this was made from the other halves. Oh. There you go. It's supposed to be Orak from he's another YouTuber. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna do the head yet, but I ended up using Goku's upper body and Vegeta's lower body. It looks kind of wonky now only because he doesn't have the belt on, but it looks pretty good, and it looks pretty close to his avatar, in my opinion. But yeah, that's what I ended up. This was the original figure that I was doing, and with the leftovers of this one, that's where I got the idea to be able to make a Raditz figure. But oh yeah, and the decision why I made the hair blue. If you see all the deviant art that Malik did, he did Raditz, just a regular Raditz, and then Super Saiyan Raditz, Super Saiyan 2 Raditz, and then we skipped over to Super Saiyan Blue Raditz. But the Super Saiyan Blue Raditz they did had the armor design of the Resurrection F Vegeta and the pants of the Resurrection F Goku. But in like the way I imagined it, if we're following the anime, right after that, when we go over to the Goku Black arc, Vegeta goes back to his original armor and Goku goes back to his original, gi. So I think this is how he would probably end up looking during that saga. Like that's why he still has the the old school, I guess, capsule core armor and Goku's original pants. So it kind of worked out in a way. But yeah, I'm also gonna put the link to my Twitter account in the description. That way you guys can follow me, and I put a lot of polls there. Like recently after this one, I asked which character should I make next. because based on the Dragon, I want to do it with the Dragon Stars only because it's a little bit more affordable than using SH figure arts at the moment for me. But with the recent figure arts that we have, I mean the Dragon Star figures that we have, I could make a couple other ones. Like I could make Cooler, and I could make Bardock, and I could probably make the one I really want to make is Great Saiyaman. But you know, I leave it up to you guys. So go over to my Twitter and go ahead and vote. I think today is the ending of the poll. But yeah, you know, like so check out the description. There's a bunch of links that I'm gonna drop there. So if you like what I'm doing and if you like this kind of customs, please hit the like button and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you guys can stay, you know, notified whenever I'm about to drop a video, or you know, any other kind of things that I post. So thanks a lot, guys. This is Deadgrin. You guys have a great day.